staying in or wasn't clicking in.
I don't know. We're still learning. I'm going to be
True.
watching it. But now we are recording.
We are live.
Boom. You guys hear a difference?
Sounds a little different here on episode 50 of This Just My Work podcast.
It's unbelievable,
Whoa.
isn't it?
So
Sounds
different.
so good.
We might actually get like
I don't think they'll
a lot
recognize
of
us.
listeners
Yeah.
because now it's not ear rape.
Yeah, it'd be really hard to listen,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't even listen to it. Dilly, did you listen to it?
I didn't really listen to the last one that much.
Any of them?
What do you mean? I listened to a few of them, yeah.
Okay.
I'm not playing back.
All I'm saying is, this is a big upgrade, and they might not even really recognize us, to be honest
yeah,
with you.
so I think we have to do
We sound-
intros for the first time in a long ass time.
Long time. Who's on my left? It's
I'm Dilly.
unbelievable. Still talks quiet, but good thing he's got his own microphone
loves
now.
going-
Yes,
He
I
loves
do.
going boo in the microphone.
Yeah, he does.
That was cool on a test, but we're actually fucking
I'm
sending this
listening,
out to
dude.
the people, Dilly.
This is
Yeah,
my first
Dilly.
time. What, you don't want to go
This is my
boom
first
in the
time too,
microphone?
bitch. Just kidding. I did a lot of sound shit in high school, so it's not my
Right.
fault.
But, yep, I'm Tanner. We're back.
And this is male.
and mail to
Yeah,
my
don't
right, of
forget
course.
male.
And this is episode 50, boys.
Episode
50.
last
50
episode
episodes.
of
So-
season 1.
We talked about it last week. We got new microphone set up. Well, we've been talking about it for the last couple weeks.
Yeah.
We got it in yesterday for us, but last week for you guys. And we were going to use it, but we decided to use it on this episode just for like kind of testing it out, trying to figure it out. So it'll be really interesting to see how it goes.
Yeah.
But we tested out a little bit, and it sounds good.
Real
Yeah.
good.
I think
I'm out
you guys
of
can see.
practice playing with soundboards and shit, so I'm
Right.
going to be moving the gain knobs around and everything else this whole entire
Right.
podcast, getting the good sounds.
Yeah,
so
we'll see.
We'll see how this goes. But
It's crazy how simple of a setup is.
so
is too.
we
It
need
is really simple.
not
we
bad.
need people to start sending us messages on the grams.
We need
Yep.
We need
DM.
feedback.
Direct
We need people to
message.
say, "Hey, I can't hear shit.
right.
Be better."
Yep.
Yeah, just
Let
let
us
us know.
Yeah.
Next episode we're hopefully gonna have a YouTube video up. So, we've been posting on Instagram and stuff. But yeah, we'll be posting on YouTube starting next
Pretty shortly.
season,
Yep.
next week. So, it's next week for you guys, 2 weeks for us, and which will be perfect because then we can figure out how to just kind of set it all up. I'm really
Yeah.
determined to get the video set up just because I think it's a perfect time to just start it.
Yeah.
Honestly, so
Yeah, true.
and then if we get actual video podcast going, then I could find funny clips or we look at the time of something that is funny as shit that just happened,
Yeah.
and then I
Yeah.
can make it into a shorts
Yeah.
or a reel for Instagram.
That would be pretty good. Yeah.
And
That would be
that's
good.
some fucking quality content,
Facts.
That is.
and that's when you really start getting some people
Fair.
listening. So
And that's
Yeah,
fun.
big time.
But now we need to get back to our regularly scheduled program.
we're regular
Yep.
and we're scheduled and we're programming right
Yeah.
now.
So what's the
Boom.
drink this week?
So I did get the drink. So we were drinking a little bit today. We'll get to that, but we went, flew to the river. So came back
Yeah,
after
boy, we
doing
did.
that long day in the sun. After last week, we
I'll tell you,
yelled at
like-
each other for not getting enough vitamin D. Is that right, Dilly?
Yeah, Tanner doesn't get a lot of vitamin D,
That's
so
so cap.
I laid on the
And you know why it's cap? It's
River.
because I'm not burning, and this dude's screaming at me for fucking alloy.
dude. It's alloy, you idiot. Alloy is a metal. I saw the opportunity. I took it.
That's fair enough. So,
But
we got back,
yeah, anyways,
and it was sleepy time. You know what I mean?
yeah, it was actually.
Did you take a
sun.
nap, Mel, or you
Fuck
just?
no.
Oh, he said.
Well,
fuck
I
it.
took like 10 minutes, so it's not like I took anything.
It-
But it
sun
was
makes you tired.
yes, that's where I'm going.
Sucks the energy.
But
out
guess
of it.
what? Red Bull 2 or 3. I don't know. I had 2.
Speaking of Red Bull,
3.
I'm on a Red Bull right now.
speaking of Red Bull, who came up to you when we got off the river at this park, or you walked over to them?
At the beginning.
That was at
before.
the beginning. That was
Before.
before float.
Oh, it was before float.
Yeah,
That
come
was
on, get your,
pre-float.
get your time
My
straight.
memory.
But yeah, the Red Bull bitches.
Red Bull bitch.
Red Bull bitches. You know the ones with the car? Is it a mini?
It was
it
a
was a
Mini
Mini
Cooper
Cooper.
with a giant can of Red Bull on
Yeah,
the
like
Yeah, I'm
they
sure you guys seen it
modified
before.
to a Mini Cooper truck, just so they could have a Red Bull.
Kinda
Right. It was
sick.
kind of sick, just so they
Yeah.
could have the can on the back.
Yeah.
But yeah, I saw him running, and yeah, I chased him down, and I put him in the headlock, and took all the fucking cans out of their backpacks.
Fuck yeah.
And their backpack was the Red Bull cans. Like, it's just, they just love their cans. The Red
Oh,
Bull.
it was a shape.
It's
It was a
just
big ass
full
can.
marketing. It's like,
All
hey,
marketing.
Red Bull it up. Come be a
You gotta
bull.
love it.
It gives you wings.
Wee.
So,
Yeah.
I got like, I don't know, I drank like 3 of those today. So, I'm back and I'm awake. And I got another drink because it's round 2. Are
Nice.
you ready?
Nice.
And
I'm
it's
ready.
been sitting here. It was ice cold. Like, ice cold. It's been sitting here for like 30 minutes. So, I don't know how ice cold it is anymore.
Oh,
good.
fuck.
See what we
But
got.
it's not terrible. It's
You're
not
reaching
terrible.
down.
It does say best served.
Oh.
Best served cold. But, you know,
Mm.
Some casual I like that.
serve
I've had
cold. It
these
literally says,
bitches
please
before.
serve cold. Why does it have to be that? Why? Okay.
Serve cold.
I got Jack Daniels Down Home Punch.
Oh,
Had
buddy.
it before.
You have?
Yeah.
I have not.
I'm
Billy?
not. I'm not either.
I've never even seen it before.
Oh, really?
Either is
Yeah.
punch.
I got it.
It's literally just punch.
I think I went to Winco one time.
Is it like
and
a
I saw it.
Mike's?
Yeah,
Does it
kinda.
taste like a Mike's?
Yeah, it's kind of
Okay.
like a Mike's.
It's a twist off, Dilly, so don't do it in the mic because
Oh,
you
yeah.
have that pleasure now. You
Oh,
can
dude.
mute yourself, actually.
I sometimes hate Dilly.
I know, seriously.
Yeah.
This
He
guy.
thinks he's funny. He goes,
Dude, I'm the funniest motherfucker.
how about you raise your fucking voice, you stupid bitch?
Okay, maybe not spam the mute thing because it makes a fucking, like
Yeah.
when
No
you
one
fucking.
wants to hear a
Pete. Bitch, Pete.
I just said don't fucking spam it, and he does it twice.
Yeah, he's like, and on, off, on, fuck you.
So Males had the drink. Dilly and I haven't before.
Yeah, so
but-
I'll keep quiet for a little bit so that way we can get your guys' reactions.
okay, we'll give our rating, and then I want to hear your before rating, and then now your new rating.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good. Trying to
Cracking them open.
noise.
Cracking them open. That's what this is. Crackety crack.
Great job keeping the audio up, Dilly.
Yep.
Doing a great job.
Don't want to leave him hanging.
Well,
Really
it's
proud
not
of you,
like
Dilly.
a banquet. It don't have nothing written on the underside of
See.
the cap.
It's unfortunate, Jack. Get your shit together.
Yeah.
Well, no one can be as good as banquets.
Nobody. Banquet. Coors Banquet.
Beer for
Responsibility.org.
men.
Interesting.
You don't have to mute yourself for a drink.
Oh, okay.
You just
You
have
can
to
literally
put-
just hold the
Yeah,
mic away from
This is
yourself.
also
yeah.
great. So for the last 50 episodes,
Yeah.
we have had one USB area mic,
USB.
semi-area mic,
Let me say USB again.
USB.
USB.
So literally, like the worst thing we could possibly get, it was a $30 purchase on Amazon, right, Dilly?
Yeah.
30, 20
It's
bucks,
about
something
probably,
like that.
it was like 30
Dilly was
something,
really
but yeah.
defensive of it at the very beginning of the existence
And
of
we
the podcast.
explained to him how
He was
shit it
like-
was.
Slide.
Not
really.
shitting on him, but just shitting on the mic.
Yeah, we were just
I
like,
took it personally.
yeah, he was like, no,
Yeah,
this
he
is
did.
really good. And it's like, Dilly, no.
It was-
XLR. We need XLR for it to be good.
XLR. XLR.
Now,
Dilly. XLR.
with this new setup,
This
all
is
of us have
crazy.
our own microphones.
Oh,
that
3
are
mics, but don't count them. One, just not 2, but not 3, but 4 mics. So one
We've got
for
a guest
guest.
mic,
We have a guest mic.
It sounds unbelievable.
and they're all
It's really
XLR.
clear.
It is unbelievable, actually.
It's fucking
so
great.
good.
I love it.
We don't have to yell.
It's
sounds
wonderful.
so good.
Yeah.
We could yell if we want.
And
I
we
mean,
have headphones.
We're holding the mics, so we're
Quiet.
kind of doing like a views podcast, like David Dobrik, where they hold the mics, which is kind of queer. I don't like that as much, but like someday we'll get
Right.
the arms. We'll get the
We'll get the arms.
we'll get the mic arms.
We need. That's when we have like an actual like setup. And once we start putting this on YouTube, we're gonna be wanting a setup.
Yeah.
Just visually, you were gonna want to upgrade it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
yeah, definitely.
but now we got the audio shit figured out. So
Step one, yep.
that's number one.
Yeah,
And we
true,
took the
true.
right step first, but now we can figure out all the other stuff while the main problem that we had is now fixed. So once we get like an actual setup, I don't know about the couch. It might work, might not. But if we get like tables and stuff, you know,
Yeah.
Why are you smacking your gums in the mic, Dilly?
They like it.
nobody likes that.
I think Tanner's right though. When if we
Yeah.
have the camera set up like like
Yeah.
couch scene.
but we
Alright.
could put it like the headphone stands here, or
Okay, people can't see this, and this is kind of out of podcast topic. This
Sorry.
is kind of like production
you're right.
meetings. So
But let me finish. So if I put it up against the table here, the arm, it could work.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Moving on.
So
How do you think? What do you think of the drink? Back to the drink. Jack Daniels. Jack Daniels down home
Male's
punch.
gonna talk though. You know.
no, I was about to ask the same exact thing, so it's good.
Yeah,
Oh.
I knew that's where he was going.
Oh, okay. What do we think about it?
Yep, I'm asking you,
Are we-
Dilly.
I really like it.
What are the sugar contents in this motherfucker?
I think
Probably
it's
a fucking lot.
I
Probably
really
a lot.
don't think I would drink more than a couple of these.
Well,
I
you'll
think
have
they're
at
really
least
Dude, this
sugary.
is a bad hangover
good.
drink. I didn't get hungover with this, but like you can taste the amount of
You
sugar
can.
where it's like,
Oh, yeah.
wow, my eyes are gonna feel like they're fucking raisins in the morning if I get drunk on these.
It's kind of
Yeah.
refreshing though.
It's refreshing, but it's like addicting.
Yeah, but like
it's
you know,
Yeah,
like
I-
when you get drunk on Mike's Hard or Twisted Teas, and then the next day because there's so much sugar, like
Right,
your
there's a
eyes
lot of
literally
sugar.
feels like raisins, and you're just
At
like,
that
I want
throbbing
to
head.
kill myself right now.
There's a lot of sugar, and I'm gonna be feeling it tomorrow. But it's like drinking Dasani. You know, you drink Dasani,
it's clean,
and
smooth.
it's like God. It's fucking so refreshing.
Not as
More.
refreshing as Sprite from McDonald's, but yeah.
That's true.
Oh,
but
yeah.
the reason I say Dasani is because they put chemicals in it to make you more dehydrated.
right.
Makes sense.
So then
Excellent marketing idea, though.
it's
Terrible. though.
literally the most communist thing I've ever heard in my life.
It's terrible. It's awful. You
It
want
is.
water,
no,
you
that's
get fucked.
capitalist.
I mean, yes,
Yes.
but
well,
Free market economy. That's a hey.
it's fair game, I
we
guess.
need to we need to figure out how to convince our customers to drink as much water as possible. You know how we do that? Make our customers
Fucking
dehydrated.
salt.
never
or
mind. I
whatever.
love it.
That's
I'm only buying Dasani.
yeah, that's a free market
I'm
capitalism.
not
Yeah.
buying Dasani. Fuck that shit.
So they still do that, you think?
Yeah.
You don't think
Sorry,
they got
Dasani.
sued yet and told fuck off with that shit?
Even if they did, they probably just have a dormant, stage where like, oh, it's just water, and then everyone forgets. And they're like, all right, put it back in. I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe
Who
not.
knows?
You know what? I'm not going to throw Dasani under the bus.
What would you get back to the drink?
Yeah.
Yep.
What would you give out of 10?
It tastes like like a fruit punch. It's like
No shit.
I don't know, and it just tastes like a really sugary fruit punch. I think it's good. I think it's
It's kind of like a well put together jungle juice.
yeah.
Right.
I
think
think
it's
in
good.
a sense of a fruity alcoholic punch.
You can
10.
go through this thing. I tell you what.
Yeah, I think it's good.
Like, I think
do
it's
think
finish
good.
this shit.
Like it's
I
not
just
a
cracked
hey,
it.
let's get fucked up. I have a shit ton of Jack Daniels fucking fruit punch thing. Like, but if you have a cooler and like you're doing a barbecue and you're
A little
like,
bit closer
okay,
to
I'm
yourself.
huh?
There
Oh,
you go.
sorry.
No, you're good.
Yeah, like if you're running a barbecue or something and you're like, okay, I got the giant ass cooler and I'm bringing drinks and you
Right.
have like a 12 pack of Coors, you got a 12 pack of Bud, and you got the variety, and you throw like 12 of these in, everyone's gonna be happy.
Right.
It's like
This
one
is
of
the
those.
this is the drink where you take like 48 Coors Lights
And then you
and
drink.
a 6-pack of these.
Yeah.
And so all of our wives can have one of those, and then all the dudes can have 10 of the fucking Coors Lights.
Yeah, you get the Angry
Yeah.
Orchards and the Mike's Hards for
Angry
those
Orchard's good.
softer individuals.
Don't look at
We
me.
all licked it,
Don't
Dilly.
fucking look.
Another reason why
I-
How good of
will
a clip
say-
would that be? You know what I mean?
I will say the last drink we had, the mojito,
That was good.
very good. But I got, believe it or not, a little bit hungover. It's because my tolerance is really low.
Yeah, I mean,
But-
all of us got a little
Were you even-
tipsy-ish.
Yeah,
I
we were
was drunk.
definitely tipsy. But
I was fucking blasted. I had
Tilly
two
was
of them.
blasted.
I didn't have any food.
Yeah,
though,
you
so
had
that's
2
why.
mojitos. I had 4 beers and a mojito. Tanner had 2 beers and a mojito.
Is mojito, is that malt liquor they call it?
What the
Malt.
fuck? No.
It's on the bottom.
A mojito is a cocktail.
Oh. This says malt. I don't know what the difference is.
What are you
Malted
talking about?
barley? Like, what the fuck you
No,
mean
it
malt?
says, because, like, seltzers are like malt liquor, I think. I don't know what it means, but
I don't know.
Where are you seeing it?
Oh, I see it. Premium malt
Malt.
beverage with natural flavors and certified
I see.
colors and added.
but I don't know what that means.
I don't know
I'll
what
have to
that
look
means
up.
either. I know, like, malt liquor, like you got
DM us
Colt
in the-
45s and, like, Old English. That's a malt liquor.
Drop a
Liquors.
comment on the Instagram if you know what malt.
know what that
Malt.
is. That's worth a
Malt
Google.
liquor.
That's a good Google.
Yeah.
It's good Google.
Y'all thought
Where's
I was
our
crazy.
fucking? Yeah, fuck you. Where's our
Turns out I was right.
first for
I'm
everything? I
usually
guess.
right.
Cup holders. There's a couple of cup
anyways.
holders right by Dilly's
Just
giant
kidding.
water jug. Okay.
I'm a hydrated man.
Shut up, Dilly. Okay.
Cap.
All right.
What,
So
did you drink water on the fucking river at all? Didn't think so.
Yeah,
right,
you fucking
so
did. You
let's
went
get into
underwater, dude.
river
Oh, I
floats.
drank water.
River float.
We did float the river.
Really
that was
good.
like the 4th time I've done it.
Fourth
Probably
time.
like 2nd or 3rd time Dilly's done it.
third time, yeah.
First time ever, and Tanner's been in Boise longer than all of
Like
us.
almost 3 times as long.
Yeah.
As-
And it was the
everybody.
first time for Tanner.
That
So
was
what
my
was
first
what do
time.
you think of it?
10 out of 10. Honestly, I don't think we could have gone on a better day. What would you
It
have
was-
say? I just want to hear. What?
The only thing that I wasn't ecstatic about is how absolutely jam packed it was.
It was crazy.
Like there was tons of people.
It was
on
packed.
the route.
It was also it's Labor Day. We're recording this on Labor Day
Yeah, so I mean, we did go on probably like one of the busiest possible days,
of the whole year.
but still,
Yeah, it was packed. But out of your 4 times going, what would this one rate out of the 4?
probably second best.
Okay.
The first one we went on,
First one ever.
Yeah, first one ever. We lost $300 worth of shit on the first drop because we all instantly got plastered.
Yeah, now
We brought
oh.
Cayman Jacks, margaritas.
Really?
We brought
heard about that. I wasn't
multiple
there, but-
bottles of wine.
You weren't
Yeah.
there?
No.
I was there the second one.
Yeah, so the
Oh, I
first
see.
one, it was Adam's roommate, Don, and me.
Okay. Oh wow. Okay.
And
And I heard
so
how
we instantly got really drunk as we were airing up our inner tubes at the top of the river.
Right.
And so we kept on plowing them through, like slamming wine, slamming Cayman Jacks, slamming beers,
Jesus.
splitting beers, and like trading shit with other people going down the river.
Right.
So by the time we got to the first drop off, we're already drunk as shit.
Yep.
So Don lost his Ray-Bans. Adam's roommate lost his Oakleys. So like that, people lost fucking hats. People
Jesus.
lost flip flops. So like
You're saying
that
this
was
was
like-
the best one?
no, that was like the very first one. So the second one was not that, but the first one like amounted to probably a $400 float because
Right.
of how much shit we lost. So that's probably the
Jesus.
bottom of the barrel.
And it was unexpected. Like, no one really probably knew the drop-offs and shit were that.
Well, they knew, but they were so drunk. Like
Oh, yeah.
Right.
the second time, we knew what was happening, so we didn't bring expensive stuff.
Right.
And so it was just grand old time. Got drunk as fuck, the boys.
Right.
It was just like 4 of us, so it was like really organized. It was just like, it was
Was
just
this one was
it was like Dilly, me, Adam, and Adam's roommate again. I
Okay.
think. I don't think
This
Don
was
went
the
to this
second
one.
time. Okay,
Don
gotcha.
might have gone a second time. I don't know if he was
Okay.
there the second time. But that one we were prepared for. That was probably the best one.
And still got pretty hammered.
We still got pretty hammered.
I remember
and
Dilly stumbling and shit, right?
yeah, dude. I
was
should have
so
not.
hammered.
Yeah,
were you hammered that?
we
were
were.
you that hammered?
dang.
So fucked. I
Like,
was black.
literally,
I was
we-
fucking done.
Dilly and I got back here
Right.
and we just sat at your like round kitchen table thing
Right.
and laughed about stupid bullshit for probably 3.5 hours until
We
we
were-
got sober enough to drive home.
Right.
So it was. I got off that river, and I just remember thinking, "Whoa!" I stood up and I was like, "I need assistance." Like I was,
yeah.
and I was no joke.
I had an igloo
Oh.
cooler that I put an ATV inner tube around so it would float perfectly, and we called it the Booze Cruise. Got so drunk off of
Excellent
that,
name.
Dilly tried to pick it up, and the grass was a little bit wet in
Oh, yeah.
Morrison. And literally, this dude fucking went ass over tea kettle, just fucking
Fucking
doo-doo-doo over the fucking
ate it,
thing,
dude.
laughing his ass off. He was blackout drunk.
Was that the
He
same hill we
couldn't
got
walk
off?
straight.
Was that
Yeah.
the same hill we got
Yeah.
off?
Yeah.
Dude, I
He
walked
was-
straight in the grass. He
Yeah.
handed me the cooler, and I said, "Okay, I got the cooler." And right when I grabbed it, I fucking I remember.
ass over tea kettle, starts laughing his ass off on the grass, fucking
Dude.
hit back on it on the grass and everything. Like probably got a concussion from how
Dude,
hard his
so
head
bad.
hit the.
Yeah, I
cooler.
mean-
I swear to you,
Go ahead.
I swear to you, I saw the ground come towards me. I don't even.
The
you know
earth
that-
lifted towards
that-
your face.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that feeling you get when you fall. You're like, "Oh shit, I'm falling." I didn't get that. It was like I was standing up straight, and all of a sudden the ground hit me in the
Yeah.
face.
I-
It
yeah,
was
that's
the
That
what
was
happens when
probably-
you're fucked up. It's
yeah.
so
So that
great.
second
God, it was
one
so
was
wild.
probably the best one.
It happens so fast, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, I
All of a
was just
sudden
like,
you blink and you're fucking like,
you're like
boom.
eating dirt, and you're like, "What hit me?" And you're like, "Fuck the ground."
Yeah, that
That's
one was
why
probably the
people
best
love
one
being
because it was
fucked
the
up.
most hilarious one.
True.
This one is second best because it was a great one. It was wonderful and relaxing.
This
the
was very
weather in the water was perfect. I think.
Absolutely perfect.
Like,
Absolutely
it was
wonderful.
The water was not too cold. Like it was enough where you could have hung out in the water the whole time.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
And
it's great.
it was just like nice. It was not too hot. It was like 95, you know.
yeah.
And
It was
you know,
good.
for some people that might be too hot, but for us, if it's under 100, that's a cool, chill day in fucking Idaho for some reason. So,
Yeah.
damn desert out here. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
But it was so nice. It's just the river is just so unique in so many ways. It's like just ridiculous how, like, I don't know. It's like you feel like you're in the mountains for most of
wild.
it. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
you don't feel like you're in a downtown capital.
Literally
city.
downtown, the capital of Idaho. You're just going straight through it.
that's the.
All of a sudden,
craziest
you're like, oh, that's the
Stadium.
Broncos Stadium right there. Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Going
Major
on. Oh,
D1
yep.
college right there. Huh. Weird.
Right. Oh, there's skyscrapers right there. Okay, and we're going through, and now you feel like you're in a jungle. Like, what the fuck?
And
Yeah.
it's
So-
crazy because it's like from our house at least like freaking 5 minutes.
Yeah, the
To
top
get
of the
to
river.
the drop off?
Yeah, it's like
No,
so,
it wouldn't. Fucking 90 seconds.
Yeah, the top of the
so
river,
close.
you're like 90 seconds away from the top of the river, and then, and then it's like a solid like 2.5, 3 hour float down.
Yeah.
It's fucking great.
I slapped the cat on
You
there.
slapped the fuck out of that
Okay.
cat.
But she yelled and we couldn't hear her.
Yeah.
Woo!
Suck
It
it
never
up.
even happened.
The future is now.
It really is. It's unbelievable. So I think, God, these are just so good.
I know it's
So good. How's the
smooth.
recording doing, by the way?
Huh?
How's the recording doing?
Oh, the recording's doing good. We're at 20 minutes, 30 seconds, and it's going
Nice.
strong.
Nice. So I have something I was going to talk about on the test run
Yeah.
that it's borderline shouldn't talk about on the pod, but I'm going to.
Uh-huh.
It's not that bad. They won't listen to it, so it's no big deal.
Your
and
coworkers?
Careful now.
used to. But you know where this is going, Dilly?
No.
Good. So,
Listening though.
I'm just going to say who I saw first and then go through the story.
Oh.
You know now?
Now I know.
Yeah. So, Marin and I were getting the drink for the pod while Dilly, and Farrell were setting up the audio equipment and everything.
Right.
For a year and a half, I somehow have not seen these people. But I'm just going to say the first names. But David and Lauren, somehow we saw them. They were at the grocery store.
Who are those
Oh
people?
my gosh.
Yeah. So, I don't...
Oh,
Mel
we'll have
knows,
to
but like
explain it.
we'll update him.
Whoa.
Dilly,
Is this
please
some-
don't breathe into your microphone. It's kind of weird and rapey.
Alright.
He had to hold back so bad from doing it right there.
Sorry.
Yeah, so
Alright.
who are these people? I have no clue who these people are.
Okay.
It's a lot of drama.
So, really good story here. I feel like I have to burp, so I'm going to have to let it out in there in a second. Good thing we don't have an area mic anymore.
Yeah, very
It's
true.
really nice.
Don't turn me down anymore.
Well, I'm just trying to get the breathing noise
Turn
out
it
of here.
up.
What, you're turning...
I'm trying to get
Oh,
it
Turn him off.
to
You
where
keep turning me down. Dilly's all the way at 5, and you have me
No, it's-
down.
I think it's fine. Just breathe.
we're just going to play around with it, make it a little
all good.
less sensitive so we're not hearing.
All I'm
It's like-
saying, I was at 3.5,
gotta-
and I was getting drowned out. And then
That's
I think
true.
we
That's
should-
true. Okay, I'll stop fucking with you.
Should leave it.
Well, put me at 4.
Put it back how it was.
You're at 4.
No, I'm at
Calm
3.
Okay, calm
Because
down.
breathing. Well, we gotta put it back.
Okay,
how it was.
now you're good.
Now
We-
I'm quiet.
No,
No,
you're
you're
not.
fine.
No, you're
Talk.
fine.
I'm talking.
Yeah, you're good. I can hear your breathing.
I'm trying. I'm testing it out.
Just keep the mic close
I
to your
gotta
mouth.
fucking
and
put
don't
it in my
fucking-
mouth.
Yeah, well, keep it close. You're supposed to,
Well, I
though.
want to put it like right here.
No, you can't do that.
But I have to put it right here.
Yes, correct.
Okay. Anyway, with who
Just
David
keep,
and Lauren
Just
are.
keep the mic. Just keep the mic close to yourself.
Okay.
This is good
So
practice,
quiet,
anyways.
Yeah,
'Cause we need to.
We're gonna get better and better every week,
We
just
need to
like
be
the last
really good at-
You
season.
guys so loud.
Just like last season.
You guys are so.
Well, you
Three
can
bumpers
hear
just a little
everybody else more than yourself.
Dilly,
just
you're like
understand.
half whispering, mumbling. This is
Well,
also
can
your
you turn
own
up
fault.
because my shit's down?
Dude, oh, see, that's how much you are supposed to talk.
You're at.
There we go.
You're at 4 though.
Yeah, you're good, Dilly. You're just
What was
talking
that
like
5
this.
before, right?
Dilly, you're talking like
Turn it
pillow
up just a
talk. You're
little
like
bit.
talking
Okay,
like
there
you're
we
about to
go.
go
A
to
little
sleep.
There we
Dilly.
go.
That's
this is
good.
fine.
Just talk like normal. Don't talk like
talking.
pillow talk.
This is who I am.
No. Okay.
Oh
So-
my God.
Anyways, yeah. So you saw.
You remember when I got into a fight?
Yes, I was really proud of you.
Yeah, it was good.
Extremely proud of you. I was like, oh my God, my little baby boy's growing up.
No, it was. Yeah, a lot of growing up in that like 24 hours. More like 3 weeks, but it was with.
Crazy.
I was like kind of talking to. This is a year and a half, a little over a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
Crazy it's been that long. So just
Yeah.
kind of to summarize the story for the listeners just real fast, I've been kind of wondering when I was going to see these people for a year and a half because I knew they still lived here in the city.
Right.
And today was that day. Somehow it took a year and a half though, which is crazy that it took that long. So
That is true.
So
So you saw him at the store
I did.
that is
So,
close.
Yes. So
Do a recovery about this fight so we understand the
Okay.
back context
So-
of the drama.
a year,
Yeah.
a little
Get
over a
the
year and a
drama
half ago,
context.
because when I first moved here for like a year, I was like, I'm just gonna be single, not talk to no shorties. I'm just gonna grind. You know
Yeah,
what I
you're
mean?
just going to
I
reinvent
Grinded.
yourself.
I just grinded.
Yep.
You just want to reinvent.
And it was it was the year of COVID.
Yeah,
So-
it was a good time to reinvent.
Right. That
No need to find a fucking cuff.
Right. So then a year after COVID, I just said, you know what? It's time. it's time to go. And for some reason, I chose this girl named Lauren. And she was a coworker of mine. But she was in a relationship with this guy. Over
Risky business.
twice her age. So,
Crazy.
Sus.
bit interesting. Yeah.
Sus.
So, she was a little bit older than us,
I always
and
score when there's
so
a
that
goalie,
means-
Nathan McKinnon.
Boom.
he has 2 kids. I won't say too much because I don't want to say too much
Yeah.
about their life. But
Right.
he has 2 kids.
Okay.
Oldest is almost it's just like a few years younger than her.
Whoa.
Ooh.
That's kind of really creepy.
That's
See what I mean?
Don't like that.
It's odd, but he's immature, so it kind of works out.
Yeah.
okay.
You know what I mean? Like
Right,
she's
right.
mature, he's not. You know, well,
They
I don't know
pair
if-
off of
I don't
each
know if
other.
she is, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
More mature than him, so somehow it works out.
They pair for each other.
So yeah, you know, if you're both crazy, you're both crazy, and you're both
You're
crazy
crazy in
Yep.
love.
together. That's it. So
Yep.
apparently that's what happens here.
Crazy stupid love.
So I was trying to convince her. This was when I wasn't drinking a lot, but I was drinking a lot. You know,
Yeah, something easy. You know, something
like I was
light.
drinking. I don't know, every like 2 or 3 nights, which isn't a lot.
It's not a lot, but
this was
it's a
back when
lot.
you were living at the parents' place?
Both. It was when I was at the apartments, or not the apartments, the duplex, right on campus,
Oh,
right
right.
off campus,
Yeah.
and then back in the parents' place. I think I was in the parents' place at this point.
Okay.
The fight happened. And I'll get to that. The day of me buying the place,
yeah.
this place.
Yep.
Right.
Celebration.
Yeah,
So-
you had like a house
Celebratory.
party thing.
Correct.
Yep.
That's when it went down. So, I was trying to convince her pretty much that he was nuts and that you should not be in this relationship. And what if you got with someone? Dilly, wake up.
I was just thinking about something terrible, but that this guy did when.
Please stop mumbling.
Well, I was thinking about how he. Well, I can mumble because I got the mic. So
No.
this guy.
Still
Well, turn
not
me
how
up.
it
Then,
works.
you know what I mean?
No,
So-
talk like a normal
Well,
person.
I'm trying to talk.
We're not
I feel
trying
like
to
I-
do seductive talking to a microphone. We're just trying to talk.
I'm
Billy.
just talking. This is how I talk.
No, you
This is
don't.
the real
That's
me.
a lie.
This is how I talk.
No, you don't.
Well, now I have the opportunity not to yell. So, this guy damaged vehicles.
Okay, we'll get to that point. We'll
Yeah.
get to that point.
I was thinking about my car getting damaged. What I would do.
Chill out. You're fine.
I'm worried. Go ahead.
You're
Okay, continue on
Okay.
with the story.
Dilly. You know what'll happen? We'll give this guy
Just
a
keep
friendly
on-
fucking
keep on
beatdown,
going with the
all for
story.
fucking entertainment purposes only, of course. So,
Yeah, yes.
I was like pretty much convincing her. I was into her. I just for some reason was like, yeah, I'm gonna do her.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
you
No
know what I
way
mean?
around it. No sugarcoat.
Right. That was just how I was at. I
Trying
was
to
like,
get
I need
a
tang.
fucking-
You know,
yeah, you
I
were
need the
trying to-
tang. I need the tang. You know what I mean?
A long time without the.
Right. That was a year of the vid and the year without no fucking tang. I couldn't imagine if I could have gone any longer. You know what I mean?
Me neither.
Right. So, I pretty much was just saying like he's nuts. He's twice your age. You're wasting your life, essentially.
Yeah, which is good.
Which is
You
it's
said
true. You know.
It
No, I'm
is,
kidding.
definitely. Oh,
They're just both crazy. I guess so. They're just meant to
yeah.
meant to be together. Yeah. Everything happens for a reason. That's where we're at today. But in the moment, that's where I was at, and I was trying to be like, yeah, no, fuck me, and then get out of that, and then we'll see
fuck
what
that
happens.
guy. Yeah.
Right. Correct. But like, not fuck him. You know.
Yeah,
Fuck him, but like don't fuck him.
exactly.
So we got pretty close. Like really close.
Very close.
We were partying a lot together. Like her and I. Her and I, we were getting a little close. Like a little too
Lordy.
close.
Yeah.
So then as it like starts heating up, like we're at work and we're really flirty, you know what I mean? Like
Yep.
uber duper. Dilly knows. The situation he's in, we won't go
Yeah.
into that, but
Little half chub.
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
That's how it was. How the situation you have right now,
That's how it was.
that's how it was.
Oh, it's heating up big time.
Big time heating up. So then
Boy.
every time we would party outside of work, big time heat up.
Heat up.
Heat up. While she's still in this relationship.
Well, that's not good.
Right.
Well, it is good,
Risky.
but it's not good.
Good, but not good. Could have been good. Glad it went the way it did. But
Capitalize on the situation.
so end up, we're partying a lot, this and that. Nothing really happens. We get close. We're like, some little stuff happens. Nothing big. Nothing like cheating wise or anything like that. So, although I was pretty much, I wanted to like get a relationship first, but honestly, I was just so hardcore partying that I just didn't give a fuck, to be honest. So,
Yeah.
What?
I hear Dilly breathing. I'm hearing
I'm not-
Dilly.
I'm not. That's
Breathe.
him.
This guy.
Swear to God. I
I'm
was gonna see if
fucking-
you could turn us up. I still think it's really quiet for all of us.
You think it is?
I think the breathing thing. There we go.
What about now?
Thank you so much.
So you just wanted the volume turned up. You didn't want the
Was that the
gain.
volume?
Yes.
Oh, jeez. Oh, thank you.
This guy.
'Cause I couldn't hear it.
Just needed
So-
to turn up your headphones.
Turn up mine
Oh.
just a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a
Just a
world
tad.
just changing.
Yeah,
experience.
okay.
Oh yes.
Yeah, that's better. So,
so good.
we're testing shit out, baby. We're testing it out. We're getting better at this. So even with him breathing, and this is just, just like you got to be talking and breathe. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
we'll figure it out.
Not bad.
We're testing it out.
Yes.
You got to get the right level to the microphone up to your mouth. All that shit. So we're figuring it out. But
Yeah.
so far so good.
Yeah. So far.
Really, we figured out the playback thing, and that's the biggest dub of the day, to be honest.
Yeah, that was a
So-
really good dub.
Back to the story. So then, shit's heating up. I decide more.
Down a little bit.
Oh, this guy.
Oh, Jesus.
Just a little bit.
That better, Dilly?
Yeah, there we go.
Recording
Okay.
still good.
Yep.
Recording?
Go ahead.
We're recording. Okay. Sorry.
So back to the
Good.
story. I buy the house, and I was pretty excited, of course, right? As you would.
Yeah.
You know,
Big deal.
I bought a car, so that was like my big first purchase, I guess, if you will.
Yeah.
But the house is like the big first purchase, obviously.
Massive.
Big deal, right? So I wanted to throw a party for it, right? As you do.
Yep.
So threw a little bit of a kickback. I don't know, there was like 15 people over. And we're partying. It's her and I just sitting in the backyard, Probably something going down. Just about to. And I
Yep.
see him just over the outside of the backyard, just
What a
standing there.
What a
Creep.
good job. Just like a horror movie.
Right, it really was. It was as dark as it is right now.
Just standing in the
And you
backyard.
just see
or
a
over
fucking
I
head,
saw the figure,
and
just
you're like,
standing
I know
there.
who the
and
fuck
I knew
that is.
exactly who it was, of course, because she was like, "Is that you?" And I like ran after him because I was hammered.
the Dude, a superhuman powers.
I literally booked it, and I knew he fucking sprinted.
Yeah, he was gone.
So, yeah, I didn't give a fuck. I don't know what the hell I was thinking, but wasn't as mature as I was today. But we
Yeah.
matured a lot that night, and I tell you what. So, then I don't know what she was like, all freaked out or something.
That's like creepy stalker stuff. Even
Yeah.
if you're in a relationship, like
Yeah.
just not saying, "Hey,
100%.
I'm gonna go where you're at," or anything. Just like
And-
awkwardly, like, "Okay, I'm gonna figure out how to get behind the house."
And I just bought the place,
Yeah.
And on a real.
so she had to have sent him the address,
Or
Yeah.
just like constantly sharing
Or
location.
the location. Yeah, it's true.
'cause
Yeah.
even if I knew that my girl was, I guess you could say cheating or hanging out with another guy, I
Right.
wouldn't be pissed at the dude. I'd be like, "Fuck this girl."
No, that's not how it works.
That's
That's
what
not
I
how.
would
Mm,
pissed at the dude.
you're pissed at
100%.
everybody. You're pissed at everybody.
You're pissed
Yeah.
at everybody, but you're pissed at the dude because guess who's fucking putting the pipe down your
Yeah.
girl?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Think about it like
It's
that.
true. I could see that.
Because we, in
100%.
the end, we don't know what's going through the girl's brain. We know what's going through the dude's brain. He
Yeah.
knows
He's
what
getting
he
brain.
chose.
That's what he's
Pipe
getting.
central.
He's getting fucking scully is what's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So you want to kill the guy?
so she was freaking out, right? Obviously. Stalker situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Very weird.
Freaking out. Everybody was freaking out. So we decided it would be just a genius idea, and it was not. To go to the house, their house, they live together, and grab her stuff out of the house.
Good shit.
So of
Yeah.
course I go because I'm a big tough guy.
Yeah.
I was like,
Big guy.
I'm going. I'm not letting the girls just
What
go
you-
by themselves.
yeah.
you know?
What you got? Which is the right thing. It's right.
I did. Although he very well knew what was happening
Yeah.
with us too, so he knew. And it was the craziest shit. It was some fucking murderer type shit. I'm lucky that he was fucking like liberal and didn't give a fuck about fucking
Yes.
guns.
It could.
He's like super anti-gun,
It's
so
funny.
that worked out for me. If I was sober, I would have thought about that, but I wasn't, so I wasn't really thinking about that.
Yeah.
But it worked out for me in the end. So
it's
so-
probably definitely pretty. Stupid.
but he
I
wasn't
wouldn't do it
there.
Again, but
this is the trippy thing. We get to the house, we get in the house, and we're like packing up her stuff. There's like 4 of us. There's like her and then 2 other girls and then me. and we're packing up all the stuff. I'm just kind of like, checking my six, looking around, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And he's nowhere to be found. We checked the whole house.
Yep. Clean as a whistle.
And then I fucking turn around, look in the hallway, and he's standing right fucking there.
Motherfucker.
And
Dude, this is again like a horror movie.
I
thing.
know, it was fucking crazy. I'm like,
Boom.
dude, this guy teleports? What does he do? You know what I mean? I know he's ginger, but
So
shit, I didn't know he had powers like that.
Slenderman.
Unbelievable.
at
So-
that moment, what do you got to do? Yeah.
So I was fucked up, and I said, sup, dude? Like,
yeah.
come at me or something. I said some fucking douchey bullshit chat thing.
Frat bro shit.
Right,
Yeah.
100%. I was fucked up. I said I was fucking your bitch, so what are you going to do? How does it
Yep.
feel? How does it feel to fucking... next time you eat her out, you're going to be tasting my cock. How's that fucking taste? You know what I mean?
Hashtag bear.
Right. So,
Oh man.
just send me a message. Tell me how it tastes. So, that's what was going through my head.
I ate pineapple.
Right.
What?
Sweet seam.
Sweet seam.
So, I was
Jack
like...
Harlow.
What?
So,
What?
I was like, that's what was going through my head. When I saw him, I was just so... confidence through the roof. 100%
Yeah.
confidence.
Big, tough guy.
Was just feeling myself. You know what I mean? Absolute feeling myself, which was good. It was good for me. Just to know and be aware of that and to understand where I was at. Whether it was douchey or not, it was. Whether I was doing the right thing, I wasn't. But
So what happened?
we squared up.
Nice.
Well, he said, get the fuck out of my house.
Which you should have probably.
And you
Well, I
responded
was
with-
walking. I was walking towards the door.
That's right.
I was. But I was chatting him up. I was talking shit.
Oh.
I was talking
Yeah,
shit.
you gotta
Yeah.
you gotta fucking spit some shit.
So as I'm walking past him, and I'm looking at him. I'm looking head on.
And this
As
is a
I'm walking-
coworker.
No, she's the coworker.
Okay, this dude is
Is
just a
Her
dude.
wife. Just a dude.
Just a dude that
Don't
works
know
at a
him.
pizza place for 20 years.
Okay.
Has no wife.
Okay.
Has
I
no
thought
life.
both of them were coworkers.
No, just her.
Okay.
That would be way worse if that was the case.
Fact.
So I'm walking past him, and I'm chatting shit, saying like, "God, too bad your kids don't like you," and too bad I'm fucking your bitch.
Something
All this
soft.
shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just some
Really hitting
some-
them hard
some
where
warm-
it counts. You know
some
what I mean?
wild spits.
Warm
Some
up.
wild spits.
I mean, the best he could fucking tell me was, daddy's money, and I'm like, that's all you got?
That's all- that
You
was
know what I
I
mean?
mean, shit, I use that 3 times a week.
And I was like, come on,
that's
dude.
true.
Like, fucking get something better, Like,
Yeah,
I
small loan
understand.
of
I'm
half a
fucking.
house.
It's really not that bad. He's teaching me how to fish, not giving me fish. It's better that way.
Hey, at least
So-
Anyway,
So, if I wasn't getting into real estate, then it wouldn't be that good. But I am,
yeah, you're being a smart little boy,
of course. So,
as we all should.
I laughed at him. I'm like, "Pfft, fucking pussy, So I was chatting the shit as I'm walking away, but I turn. And as I turn and I look away from him, like turn my back to him,
Cheap
lesson
shot.
learned, hits me right across the back of the head.
Cheap shot.
Just
You're lucky you didn't get knocked out.
right. Hits me. He kind of like slapped me, like
Mm.
open hand punch kind of thing,
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah. That's a fight on site.
oh yeah, no, I
Yeah.
turned and just grabbed him.
That's what they call a liberal firearm.
Right. So I turned.
Didn't have any.
I turn and I fucking grab him and we go into his kid's room. And I remember landing one really good right
Where the fuck were the kids?
That's
at the mom's.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
good.
Oh, that's right.
And
Spread out.
the I don't know what room it was, but the kids' room, one of the kids' room that we went into, while the girls are like fucking packing up the shit, because we're chatting the shit and they're like, "Fuck, go faster, go faster,
Yeah.
go faster, pick it up
Right,
faster."
get out of there.
right.
And then
They
all
were
of a
like,
sudden-
"We need to get out. We need to
All
get
of
out
a
now."
sudden, it's fucking sumo wrestling in the fucking 8-year-old's room. You know what I mean? So it's fucking go time. And I fucking tackle him. But I remember after I got hit, I didn't grab him first. I wanted to punch. Right. Just
Yeah.
first instinct, you're
Yeah,
gonna
you
punch.
just want to swing.
Right. So I swung. I remember landing because he went towards me because he saw me like, we made eye contact and it was like, yeah, we're going, bud. And I remember him coming towards me, and as he came towards me, I hit him with a really good right across, like right next to the like eyeball, right on the side of the head,
No,
like the temple. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah, good.
Right, hit him across the right temple. I remember that hitting him because his glasses broke. Like the right fucking glass on his eyeball broke.
Yeah.
I remember it like popping out and like breaking in half. And I was like, okay, that was a good punch.
That's
know what I
fucking
mean?
dubs. Yeah, that's a dub.
That was dub.
He started.
So, but then he grabs me, and I was able to like push him into the room, and the kid had a fucking glass wall, and we ran into the wall and shattered it.
Everywhere.
and fucking the glass fell on top of us, but I was like on top of him.
That's
The
Mm.
glass was, or no,
That's what's,
I'm trying to remember because he was. We were kind of like next to each other. We kind of had like arms over each other, and I was kind of like jabbing him, small jabs right in the chin.
Yeah.
And but
So like
the
you're
only
getting
thing he
cut up
had-
with like glass and this and that. And it's
So
like
I had
almost
him-
a wrestling match at this point.
correct, but I had him like kind of in a headlock
Okay.
while he had his hand over my face, and he was just scratching me.
yeah.
He was just
Mm.
scratching me because my face got fucked up.
I've
and
never
that's
seen
all
it.
he could do.
All he could do. So he had like bruises and shit and a black eye, and his back was fucked up because I like laid him out into the fucking wall.
Nice.
He went to the ER because he was crying about his back. He was
Oh,
old. He's
gee.
old, so I mean,
Yeah.
you got to give
It'll
him a little
happen.
bit, right?
You almost got your ass beat by an old man.
Right.
Almost.
But it looked worse because he scratched the living fuck out of
Yeah.
me.
So your face was fucked up. By
My
the
face
time.
was fucked up, big time. But he was the one in the hospital, but my face was fucked up. So, going to work was really funny.
Oh yeah, I bet.
So that was the first day I had the house. That was pretty interesting.
Pretty good day.
So,
Eventful.
Yeah.
Fast
and-
forward like a year and
Well,
a half, 2 years forward.
Oh, yeah,
fast
we're not
forward
done
like
yet.
2 weeks. Fast forward like a week. I think the only thing was, because she, after that night, she moved into my house, which is so gangster.
Boom.
That's a dub.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah, and so we stayed together for like a week and a half, and then she, quote unquote, moved back to the family after that in Ohio. That didn't happen.
Crazy.
She went back to him.
Oh.
Crazy.
So
That's right.
so
That's what it was.
that's when I was like, okay, they're both nuts. They
Bitches
should
ain't
be
gonna
together
learn.
as nuts, you know.
Yeah.
So, fast forward like a week, one of the friends that was there helping her pack up stuff, her car got busted. Both her fucking side mirrors disappeared randomly.
Oh,
Yeah.
crazy. Crazy how
stolen.
that works. Eh?
Crazy coincidence, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
a little cool
And then
peek.
a month later, we think it's all done. It's all over. Pharaoh, the roommate,
He had just moved in.
to the house. Yeah,
To the
he
house.
he was like 4 months into being in Boise. 3
yeah,
months.
and he was
3
just
months.
like, "What the fuck did I
Oh,
just
yeah.
get myself into?"
Right.
My landlord's a fucking lunatic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he busted up Pharaoh's car big time. Big time.
Yeah. I felt
Um,
bad. I mean, it's not anyone. I mean, it's just.
Of course, we
Sucks.
called the cops and stuff. We checked all the camera footage. We couldn't find anything.
Yeah.
So,
Fucking sucks.
It looks like
Big
it was
time.
quick. Like he took a bat for a
I
second.
think he probably just pulled up, ran out, hit it with a bat, and ran.
Yeah.
Like what? Just broke a window?
The fucking side
And
mirror.
I don't even know if he had a
Mm.
car. Maybe it was parked farther away.
He could. Well, here's the fucking catch through the whole story. He lives in the neighborhood.
No.
Oh,
Way.
that
You kn-
doesn't.
He lives in the
How
same
did I
neighborhood.
not know this?
How did you not know this?
Like the house you had to fight at and everything?
No. Yeah, the house. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
in our neighborhood?
Yes. It's in this neighborhood. Like literally just right down the road.
What the?
That's fucking awesome.
So
Wow.
it spices up the story a little bit.
Yeah.
So after this, obviously after the whole, once Pharaoh's car thing happened, it was really tough because I forgot it, and I was so like grown, if you will, from that month of it after it happening.
Yeah, you were a changed
I was
man.
like,
it's behind you.
I need to grow up.
Yeah.
Essentially,
Yeah,
what it was.
that's good.
It was good for me. It was like the realest fight I've ever had,
Yeah,
which was really good. So.
changed you.
Like, I punched some
Wouldn't do it
people in the
again.
face before, but that one was like, I hate this dude, and I'm
Yeah.
going to beat the fuck out of him.
This is a legitimate
Yeah.
situation.
Of course. So,
This isn't funny. This is legit.
it was real shit. So, it was good for me to go through that. But I was really grown, and I was like, I need to protect this property, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
And because
You're lucky
it's,
nothing happened, by the way. Of
Right.
course. Charged with any of that.
well,
Yes.
the cops were there and everything.
Yeah.
I
What did,
remember talking to them.
what did they say? It was just kind of like shook hands and
Doesn't really matter. Okay.
Nobody pressed
continue on
charges,
with
so
the
it
story.
just went
Continue,
on, you know, just like nothing happened. But, so I was like, I didn't want anything to be involved. That's why when Pharaoh's car thing, I felt bad, obviously. But then I was like, I want to keep it behind me, you know, so bad. Even with this happening to Pharaoh's car, I really want to keep it behind me. Don't fucking get it twisted. We thought about doing some shit though, obviously.
Of
yeah,
course.
Of course.
Obviously, you're not.
We
just,
know where he lives.
Yeah.
We thought about fucking some shit up. Him though, him, not his
Right.
property, because we don't want to be disrespectful.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So, but we didn't, because
Responsible.
that's the real that's the right thing to do.
Yep.
We decided to save him. But that was the last time I ever saw him up until today.
Nice. How'd that
Until
go?
today. He was just him and Lauren. We're there together, of course. They were just grabbing a couple things, I guess, and they were at the self check, and they were just finishing up. And I wonder if they saw us first, because we were in line for a minute before we realized they were there.
Whoa.
So I
Wait.
wonder if they saw us and just like made sure not to look at us, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Probably.
Because we were looking at them. You know what I mean? We were looking.
Yeah, you were like, all right, let's square up in the parking lot one last time.
Right.
Talk about awkward. Jeez.
Oh,
That's
you could
fucking
feel
hilarious.
it. You could
Yeah.
feel it so hard.
That's
Right.
hilarious.
I saw him first, and I was like, oh. I was wondering when
Yeah.
this day would come, because we live so close to each other.
yeah,
I
That's
mean,
crazy.
how many
it's
places could we
bound to
fucking see?
happen.
Right.
At some point, it had to.
I can't believe it took this long. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
really funny, actually. So I saw him and was like, oh, all right, that's today, I guess. And I look at Marin, and she doesn't see him for like a second. And I know she's about to see him, and her face was so priceless. You just see her like heart just start beating out of her chest, like, oh,
My God.
ooh, okay, there they
She's
are.
like, oh
So,
shit, I might have to fucking take care of my mans in a minute.
right.
Yeah, that's
So yeah, long story short, I guess that
Was
wasn't
just-
very so short. So
Did you guys dock at all at the grocery store, or did you just like
No.
go separate ways?
several ways, because they were about done, and we were like 6 people in line.
You didn't want to fucking just holler a little quick chirp at them?
Oh god, that would have been so bad, because it was like so quiet in the fucking
Just
grocery
quiet
store.
as fuck, and they're like going out the fucking automatic doors, and you're like, yeah, that's right, pussy.
They'd be like, "What the fuck?" You know, if they didn't see us before.
beefing
So
in the store.
Yeah. That
no,
would be
so
hilarious.
I mean, yeah, it was interesting. So
Wow.
crazy day,
Hmm.
crazy story, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Kind of nuts.
Wild time in my life that's behind me, but good times, because it really taught me a lot. So
It,
Now we're
yeah,
here.
it finally made you grow a little bit.
it definitely did, like immensely, like
Yeah,
immensely.
change the mindset
Like
a lot.
the house was already doing that to me, and then that was like I had to grow like as a man, as a fucking,
Yeah, it's
landlord
like,
too.
Yeah, it's more than just
businessman.
yeah,
you
it's
know?
more than just owning property. Like I
Right.
need to change my lifestyle.
Right. So it was good for me. It was good. Good time.
That's good.
How we doing on the line?
Oh, we're at 47 minutes.
Not bad.
Nice.
Yeah.
I guess we could talk about the float more.
Yeah. So I mean, the float
And how
was
Dilly left Adam.
yeah.
Oh,
So
dude, you jumped off.
yeah. So the whole group, like, we had a fairly sizable.
If it's the Titanic and he hops off, I ain't getting off.
It was
wasn't
a
my
fairly
choice.
sizable group, which is good and bad. Like,
Right.
there's more
It's fun.
more fun to have, but like then it's like more guaranteed to like get like divided up. Like the group
Correct.
doesn't stay together when it's a big group.
Right.
So it was
Maren and I were zooming.
yeah. So it was Marin Tanner, in like we had some like tie down straps and rope, like making some groups. So Marin and Tanner were tied up together.
Right.
Lady and me were tied up together.
Correct.
And then the single hombres, Adam, Pharaoh, and Dilly were tied up together.
Tied up.
And so
Up.
yeah, it was lit. The truck tire inner tubes that I have for my job, like they
Correct.
worked out great. And now, like every single time we air them up, they get more and more of like a kidney bean or like a kettlebell.
So
shape.
weird how they do that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. Like it only airs up like one section, and then the
Right.
rest is like kind of tiny. So like we were prone to flipping, and it happened a couple of times.
Oh, definitely.
So yeah, Lady and I got wet, but that was good because the water felt great, so it was wonderful.
I think everybody got wet. Really. That like
Yeah.
first
Yeah.
dip. Although what was
Big
that
one.
like second dip where it was all rocks?
Holy shit.
Yeah, and I got
What
full on
was
stuck
that?
on that.
You
shit.
got stuck. I want to talk about the 3 boys though that went over it. What was that all about?
The rocks.
Well, because we somehow Marin and I were able to get out of that stream and went to the right
Well,
side.
there were exposed rocks, and I said, Male. I'm not picking on Male. I was just saying, hey, Male. Or I just said, hey, there's rocks or something. You know, it wasn't directed at Male. And then he was like, oh, there it is. It wasn't directed at Male. Anyways, I was like, there's rocks. And Male goes, we'll paddle away from them faster, and paddle faster or something. I was like, no, like I need help. And then like everyone, not male, just everyone was just like, yeah. And I was like, no, like there's fucking rocks.
And
then-
then like, help your fucking self, bitch.
And then-
you never help anybody. Have you seen that now? Did you finally witness that? Like Dilly
Oh
will
my
not
God,
help.
did I ever.
Are you kidding me? I did that today. It was fine. I
Dilly
did great.
demands everyone to do
Every-
every.
Well, it's because
all
my
everybody
life's on the
did like-
line. No one gives a fuck about their lives. I'm
Everybody
trying to-
did so much work today. And
just
see,
to keep Dilly.
I saw
afloat.
Dilly's heads behind his fucking head, hands behind his. Jesus Christ! Let me restart. I saw Dilly's fucking hands behind his head more than they were in the water.
Yeah, like
I know it's not that I don't want to do anything. I just feel that I'm no use, so I don't try. So that's I use what I in emergency situations I'll try because that's all we've got.
Jesus
But after
Christ.
that, it makes the
If
most
you were,
sense.
like more
No, it
consistent with
doesn't.
how much you paddled, you would have less emergency
I used
situations.
everything I had.
You know, lady helped paddle,
Well, good for her.
and the lady's about the same size as you.
I can only do so much. I
But
get picked
it's-
on more.
But
I just,
something's more than better than nothing.
Yeah.
You know.
yeah, that's why emergency situations. Then I start
we
paddling.
can't hate you for doing your best, but
There
we
we go.
can hate you for doing
So I like
nothing.
That's true.
That's fair. Put that quote on my wall. It's actually a
You
good
need
one.
something on your wall.
Jeez, dude. Yeah, come at me with that stupid.
We'll get to that too. That's a good topic we need to
Yeah,
talk
it's
about,
actually something
but,
interesting.
remember that. Jesus. The fucking mic just shocked me.
That was funny.
So yeah, so it was but that was hilarious cuz
The
I saw
rocks, dude.
we went clear off the fucking down slope, Marin and I, and we were fine. And then I looked behind and you were the only two fucking groups that went down that
Yeah.
fucking side.
Damn.
Everybody and their fucking grandma was watching you fucking go down that shit.
I will say, if we weren't tied together, then we probably all would have gotten stuck eventually. Because I remember at one point I stopped moving, and then Pharaoh, since we're tied together, his body weight yeeted me down, and then he got stuck. Then like mine and Adam's body weight yeeted him out. But there was one rock that Pharaoh hit. His tube was just like, boom! It just like launched, like bounced up, and he damn near bounced out of the tube like 3 times probably. But this last bounce, I was like, he's out, and I thought he was just eating rocks, and I was like, no way. But he stayed in.
You
They
stayed
were
in the
good.
tube.
Yeah, he stayed in. We made it out, but it was nuts. That was scary. There was just big ass boulders.
That first dip was pretty good. I think I hit it first, and me hitting it first made it like way easier for Marin because we were tied
Yeah.
together. And I remember hitting it. He needs a mic.
Oh yeah.
But I remember hitting it, and it would literally fucking just launch me ass over tits. I stayed in the fucking.
Yeah.
I stayed in the tube, but holy fuck, I got
Yeah.
an absolute tidal wave that just collapsed on me. It was
Yeah.
ridiculous.
It was a tough one because the water level was super fucking low because we're towards the end of the season.
Correct.
All
Yeah.
of the water in the Boise River's snow melt. So
Right.
it being September,
Correct.
there's not that much left. Minnie might say something. No? Okay. She might get drunk. Meow meow. Yeah,
Oh,
so
she doesn't like that.
like there was supposed to be 3 drops and there was only 2 because it was so fucking just shallow.
Right.
And that like kind of made it harder. Like normally it's like there's only a couple of spots in the whole entire river float where you have to like
Right.
lift your ass up so you don't have
God, that was so loud.
you don't like lift your ass up so you don't hit a fucking rock with your tailbone or something like that.
Right.
Um
Oh my god, that's so trippy.
That is.
That's her fucking mouth right to my ear.
that's crazy. Anyway,
All right, no, we had enough.
yeah. We had enough Dilly, stop.
Sorry, I was gonna get her purring.
All right.
No, it'll
Um,
just be
done,
like you
done.
breathing.
Yeah, so that was tough. Like it hurt at one point for me. So
I bet
there-
for you, yeah.
So like there was one point where it was like you could go left or right around like this mini island that was in the fucking water, but you had to choose something. And we like
Right.
tried to go somewhere, but the current like magically got us in the middle, like straight on the island, and it was so shallow.
Right.
It was like fuck, but it was strong enough current where it's like if you stand up, you're probably gonna fall over, and obviously with the slippery rocks in the river, you're also probably gonna fall over. So it's just
Mhm.
you kind of want to fucking like scoot and stay in the fucking tube so you don't fall over or
Right.
anything. Both of my legs Charlie horsed as I was trying to scoot.
Oh.
So I
Seriously?
was
Oh, Jesus
Oh.
Christ.
yeah, so literally like I was pushing like sitting in the tube
Right.
and pushing
He
and then
lost
my
his
right
leg.
calf just goes "Nyah," and I was like, "Oh my god." And And ladies like fucking getting dragged along with me, and she's like, "Come on, keep trying." And like she's kind of in the current, so like
Right.
she's
know,
almost
your-
finished. Like
your
I'm
calves
I'm practically holding her back. She said that at one point. She's like, "You're holding me back," and I was like, "Okay, stop saying that."
Wow, fucking
I'm
ironic.
trying to like release your calf.
Yeah, and
Fuck.
I was like, I have a Charlie horse. I'm in so much pain. And she was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry, honey. I'm so sorry, sweetie." And I'm like, "Stop saying that. It's embarrassing."
meanwhile,
Make me feel bad.
we're at fucking 200 feet away, going, "Damn, Mel's fucking stuck."
I know.
Fucking,
Everybody in
Yeah.
the fucking river was laughing at him.
like, oh,
Yeah,
Like,
and
look
like
at this
so
dumbass
like
and this
I'm
fucking
like
little bitch.
so like
tube
I'm
he's
doing
got.
like half pushes with my Charlie horsed out right leg
yeah,
and doing
Right.
full pushes with my left leg, and then like I'm like 15 feet away from the good current where I don't have to push anymore. I just have to go. And sure enough, my left leg Charlie horse is out too. So like both of my calves just seize up, and I'm just like,
But he's lost his leg.
like literally, I was just like, "Oh fuck my."
I definitely hit a point to where my hamstrings were feeling a little like they were gonna definitely cramp up.
I underestimated
like,
how long the float is.
Yeah,
It
it's like
was-
a solid 2.5, 3 hours.
It was a lot longer than I feel like the last time. I don't know if it was because there was more flow,
Well,
faster
It was
flow.
yeah, it was higher water, so it was
More
like
people.
way faster.
It was like
I
an-
feel like more people make it slower.
Yeah.
yeah.
You're like bumping in and shit. You
Yeah,
gotta,
but like
Really.
Labor Day is really like the end of the season for that. Like after this, like
right.
I mean, you could argue that the water level was too low today
Yeah.
to float.
It was very low, yeah.
Like there was a lot of lift your ass so you don't hit fucking rock.
Well, it depends what
Currents.
tube you're in.
True.
Yeah.
True.
I had to do that maybe once.
There's one point where it was definitely probably like 5 inches above the fucking. And we
There were
Like,
some low
maybe
parts
like
for
6,
sure.
but
Yeah.
yeah,
So it was good though. It was a good time.
definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, Adam hopped out to save a flip flop, and Dilly just left him
Yeah.
behind.
And it was hilarious because like
Let me describe
because it was shows shallow.
What was that?
Let me
I
describe the
fucking hate you,
situation.
Dilly. You have no energy.
Fucking yawns
I
into
already
the
got
mic.
sunburned, dude. I'm like
Who
a
the
big
fuck cares?
potato.
We all had the fucking
Idaho.
we all have
Big
the same
potato.
problems, and you're the only one acting like a fucking sleepy little baby.
I'm not tired. I was just yawning to yawn. I wasn't actually tired.
Yeah, whatever.
Trying to get some
So
oxygen.
after I Charlie horse, it was shallow enough, and like we kind of hit a dead spot where I just stood straight up, in
Right.
the water, and it was sandy, and I was like, ooh. So like
Sandy
stood straight
cheeks.
up, kind of stretch out my calves so I can get rid of the Charlie horse. Super great. Adam comes by, and I'm like, Adam, your tube is tied to Dilly and Pharaoh, and they're like 250 feet up the river. Like, what are you doing way back here? You just gotta save the flop or something like that. So he was gonna hang out with us for a little bit, and then like we were gonna float kind of fast, like walk/swim
Right.
towards you, Dilly and Pharaoh, so that way we could
Correct.
get Adam to his tube.
Right.
And it just kept on getting shallower and shallower and shallower. So then eventually it got to the point where like lady was like, "Get in the tube," and I was like, "It's too late." And I was just
It's
so
too late.
Adam and I just like kind of tried to be as stiff as a board as possible to float on the top of the water because there was like 3 inches of water,
Right.
and we just were like hitting occasional rocks with our backs instead of like trying to crawl or something like that. Trying to get to the tube, get to the deep current, start a little bit of waves happen. I'm like going, I'm doing okay.
Right.
Adam apparently at some point got a face full and a lung full of water and went, "Oh fuck." And it was right by campus. So he
Oh,
said,
yeah.
"I don't give a fuck." And he got out at campus where a bunch of the college students were hanging out and partying.
All right. I
A lot of
remember
hot
those.
broads. A lot of
Lots of
hot-
broads.
Yeah,
A lot of
boys, I
hot broads.
watching.
Speaking of
And-
broads, we gotta take you to
Oh.
a club.
Man,
Yes.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we do.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah.
Yeah,
before we
anyway,
get into
so then Adam gets out, and I was like, God, we're going to have to sit there forever
Right.
waiting for him because, like, it's a solid mile and a half or something, or a mile till our drop-off point at the cars. And so we're
Right.
going to have to wait forever, or he's going to sit there, and we're going to have to find him and drive through campus. We don't know what the fuck's
True.
going to happen. We get, like, 3/4 of the way to the drop-off from that point.
Right.
And
Almost
then
there.
Adam just comes out of nowhere from the trees, and he's like, "Hey!" And I was like, "Hop in, swim. How the fuck you get here?" And he was
Right.
like, "I'm not fucking jumping in." And I was like, "Well, then see you at the drop off, bud." But apparently, like, he just jogged barefoot next to the river on the green
Jesus.
belt for a while, and then caught up to us.
He's a trooper.
All because Dilly left him.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll explain the situation. I'm not. I'll just
Explain your
just how it
side.
was. Just how it was. I was floating. His flop came off. He said, "My flop," and I said, in my mind, I'm like, okay, we'll keep an eye on it. It was at one of to be fair, it was at one of the slower moving, sections. And I said, we'll keep an eye on it. And then it started to float away. And then I was like, okay, we're gonna paddle. So I was like, I'm gonna paddle a little bit.
What Pharaoh and Adam are gonna paddle. Dilly's just gonna.
No, Pharaoh was separate. Pharaoh was separate.
Dilly
It was
will
just me.
keep pointing to where we need to
Yeah,
go.
he's like,
Listen,
go that.
You guys
that
talk
way.
a lot. No, I was.
You don't talk loud enough.
So I was paddling, and I said, I'm gonna put my hands in the water. I'm gonna just paddle a little bit. And right when I started, then he just yeeted off the tube, and I said, I guess he's gonna grab it real quick. And then all of a sudden, it sped up, and then I went, Adam, and then he was floating away, and he's like, my flip flop, and I was like, Adam, and then I was like, there's no way I'm stopping this bitch. I was like, and then I got to one of the sections, and Pharaoh was trying to help me out. He was like, dude, you need to hop out. And then at one point, it wasn't. Yeah, maybe I could touch the bottom, but I was like, there's no way I can stop this bitch. I was like, I have to wait for a more shallow area. So I waited for a really shallow area, and I tried to stand up. Swear to God, I was just on my I was crawling trying to stop, and I couldn't stop. The current was still taking me because I'm like a feather. Fucking,
That's when you
I was
just
like-
stand up.
I did. I tried. It was sweeping me out. It was like, I can't even. Usually my big toes keep me grounded everywhere I go, but I was standing up,
The anchors.
and I was like completely. Anyways, couldn't stop. So then
Dude,
I was
don't
like,
you love that? Like, I don't think Tanner had to deal with that the whole entire
What?
time, but like, you're like kind of trying to fight the current, so you just like put feet down current, and then you try to stand up, and you just start hitting rocks with
Yes.
your fucking feet.
Yes,
and it
I
hurts
did.
like a motherfucker.
I did,
Yes.
yes.
You're
Because
just like,
Remember we stopped for
Crazy.
like 5 minutes?
Oh, yeah,
for you
yeah,
guys
yeah,
to
yeah,
catch up.
yeah, because you guys were zooming.
For some reason, Marin and I were zooming
Dude,
because
you're
we got to
flying.
the drop off point at the end. A solid like 4 or 5 minutes before you guys, and that was after we waited for you guys to catch up like a quarter or 3/4 of the way through. But yes, I did have to do that, and we got out,
And
and
it hurts.
Jesus Christ, the rocks! It's so dangerous, actually.
Yeah.
It
If
is.
the water's any faster, that's how you fucking die.
yeah,
yeah.
Because
Dude.
your ankle gets stuck, and
you're
then the
fucking
fucking
can't
water
turn the
takes
water
you
off.
under, and you're done.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
that fast.
Can't
It's that
stop it.
fast.
And
So
I,
it's really don't recommend.
I,
In the rivers, don't walk on the river.
I will say,
Ground. Don't do it.
Without knowing how to do it proper and not knowing that actual river, like if you don't know the river,
Yeah.
and that part of the river,
Do not do it.
I will,
You will hurt yourself.
I will say,
It's either dead or alive.
yeah.
What were you laughing about?
I was laughing because at one point, I don't know if anyone was attached to me or if it was just Pharaoh's tube, but at one point, Pharaoh's jumps out to swim in this deeper area, and I was like, good for him, cool. It's nice and slow.
Right.
It's great. And then we get to this shallow area, and there's rocks bumping my tube, and I'm like, fuck, how is Pharaoh swimming? And I look over, and I swear to God, I thought he was smiling. I thought he was like,
Oh no.
oh, dude, and he's smiling, but he was
he was gritting his teeth.
he was fucking gritting, cringing in pain.
yeah.
And he's like, it's so shallow. I'm getting beat the fuck up by rocks. And he's
Yeah.
like, "Duk, duk, 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 duk." And I'm like sitting there and I'm laughing because I'm worried.
I was around the same spot. Pharaoh and I were swimming together. Like we were just like, dude, swim that way with the current, and we did it. And we were like, Michael Phelps ain't got nothing on us with this current. Fuck yeah! And then we
This is
swim
so
the other way,
funny.
and we're like, fuck.
So funny though.
Although Michael Phelps must have been there because it was loud.
Oh
I
my
tell you what,
God.
that ganja was loud. People were smoking that shit big time.
Dude, yeah, there were a lot of smelly smells that were smelling
People
smelly.
were smoking
That
the
smelly
smoking
smell.
the smelly
Yeah,
smelly
I think
smell.
Adam and I said that to each other like 12 times within the first
Yep.
20 minutes.
it was
Pockets of ganja.
Just like,
people were
Yes.
smoking.
and
It would be
Adam
lit
said
to
it was
be
like,
high
you
on
know
that,
when
though.
you're from Colorado when you just can identify a smelly smell from a mile and a half away.
So soon, so fast.
Mile and a half away, and you're like, someone's smoking. Like,
Someone's smoking
everyone's
in that
like,
park
how
right
can you
there
tell
on
that? And
bench.
it's like, do you not smell that? And they're like, no. And it's like, well, they're probably a mile away. So,
I get it. You don't understand.
Mhm.
So, but the float was good. It was a good time. How's the recording doing?
oh, it's still going
Just
good. We just hit over an hour.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Nice.
Excited to see the size of it, just to know what the size,
Mhm.
just the exact.
Yeah, God, we just had such a rudimentary, like we were recording straight onto a laptop, and all of our voices,
There you go. Jesus, so much better.
all of our voices were only on one track.
Yeah.
Now we have 3 tracks.
We do.
We can fucking
whatever
change
we want.
everything.
We can make Dilly's squirrel voice if we want to.
Yeah, we can.
That's not nice.
Give us
That's all
a
I gotta say.
Patrick.
Fucking
So good.
SpongeBob Patrick.
Yeah.
Do SpongeBob.
Come on.
Oh man.
Oh my god, it's so good. It's so good.
That was
That
actually
sounds-
nuts.
That
That's
sounds
great.
That
with
was
a
actually
good
scary.
microphone. That sounds crazy.
That's identical.
Whatever.
We
What
gotta-
time was that? We gotta. Jeez.
That was 105.
We
Oh
gotta
my
go
God, we
back
gotta
on
go.
that shit.
That was actually.
That's
nuts,
crazy.
dude.
See, this is why if we had this video, that would be such a good clip. Because
Yeah.
now they think that was fake.
Yeah. No.
Everybody
yeah, that was
listening
real.
thinks that was fake.
Yeah, that was
Because they're
legit.
like they pressed a fucking audio button.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
They pressed
yeah,
the
just
audio
to
cue on that.
tease what season 2 can be like.
Oh yep.
Well done,
We've got
Billy. Well done.
sounds.
Well done. We do have sounds.
We
Yep.
got sounds.
Do what could be our intro.
This could be our intro.
Yep.
Welcome back to This Just My Work podcast.
Oh god, we're a
Solid.
fucking
So
radio
good.
show,
We're
aren't
the
we?
Best, dude.
Jesus Christ. So I think it'd be lit, honestly, because
Yeah.
that's how we all know we're live too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like you push it and then we're like, okay, shut up. You know, someone's introing. You know,
Yeah.
Right.
switch off. Kind of like how we started doing it when we first started doing the podcast.
Oh, yeah. Way back when in the day when it was like, oh, yeah, Dilly's drink, Dilly's turn, Tanner drink.
Then we
Tanner
just said fuck it, record, we're going. Now Dilly's doing a fucking
Right.
beer
Yeah.
bong with the mic.
drink. Yeah, Dilly's just
Sword
getting
swallowing.
ready for fucking deep
Sword
throat.
swallowing. You remember seeing that shit? Jesus
Hey, that's
Christ.
way
I never
back
saw
when.
any of that in person.
Not in person, but
Yeah. No.
Yeah, videos and shit.
crazy. America's Got Talent.
Yeah,
My
word.
God.
Yeah.
What happened to that show?
America's Got Talent?
Oh, it's
Isn't
so
that still a
sick,
thing?
dude. When I was a kid,
I think
used
just
to
nobody
watch
has
it.
cable anymore, so nobody watches it. You know what I mean? That's probably what happened.
Isn't that crazy? Let's talk about that cable.
No, fuck
Cable
that.
is-
No,
talk-
what the
you know
fuck?
You know what
are
we should talk
we're
about?
not
Nobody
a
uses cable
1992
anymore.
comic. What the fuck?
Nobody uses cable.
that airplane food? What
is up with all the peanuts?
No, what the fuck?
Cable. Well, why?
Oh, wrong one. Uh-oh. Okay.
There we go.
Well,
There
maybe
we
I have
go.
to wait.
Airplane food, man.
Okay, we're done.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your room. Have you still finished it?
No, I'm still working on it. It's a
What are
slow
you doing
process.
to
It's
the
on
room?
day 3 of working on it.
Day 3
I'm
of
working
what?
on it. I'm working on my
you-
room. It's a room makeover.
Organizing
What
his
do you think
room.
this is?
Organizing it or redoing it?
I'm redoing my life, dude. That whole room is gonna be.
Both.
I'm getting.
Both. He needs to do
Interesting.
both.
I'm donating everything that I have that
Everything.
would prevent.
Gonna have a
anyone
work desk
from
so that
playing
way
my
you can
room.
research properties to
You wanna
buy
hear
and
something funny?
everything else.
Yes, a desk.
You want to hear something funny?
What?
We were watching a video today that was a 34-year-old virgin in his life.
Yeah.
Guess what he has hanging up on his wall?
T-shirts.
You wouldn't believe it. This is actually really fun.
Shoes.
In,
shoe rack.
wait, in
Guess who also has a shoe rack on his wall?
Dilly.
but
Also another virgin.
this shoe rack, I swear to God, actually did look almost identical to mine.
Identical like this.
I thought you were gonna say bomb as fuck.
No, it
It
just looked
was
identical.
sick.
Like this dude's shoe
I will
rack
give Dilly,
was fucking.
Dilly had
Hold
better
on.
shoes because
I'm
this
good.
guy had all of the cookout New Balances.
Yeah,
You know, that was the
was
only shoe he
stacked.
had. And
Uh,
both.
buddy
bowling
cooked
shoes.
a mean burger. I bet.
Probably.
Big
But
guy.
also, guess what he's not getting?
pussy.
Sideways burger.
He's
Yeah,
not
no.
cooking no sideways burger.
Oh, you ain't getting that shit, boy.
Make the burger
Keep it right.
sideways.
So, this week we have been trying to help myself have completely architect brain redesign that room. Not architect, home designer. Completely trying to transform Dilly's room, help him out. Because it's all a mindset at the end of the day.
yeah,
If your room looks like a fucking
Yep.
tsunami hit it with clothes and bullshit,
yeah,
guess what?
That's
Pussy
your
ain't gonna
lifestyle.
go in there.
yeah. It's like one of those
exactly.
things where it's like, are you kind of depressed and you're not feeling like you're doing anything with your life? Well, first
Right.
thing you need to do is make your bed every day,
Yeah.
because then no matter what, you accomplished
Amen.
at least one thing
The
every
first
single
task of the day is
First
making your
task
bed.
of the day is a successful task that you completed. And even if that day goes to shit, at least at the end of the day, you get to go back to your room, you get to go back to your bed, and
One of
it's
the greatest
nicely made
quotes
and looks
by
good.
A SEAL. What was his name?
I can't remember.
It's
his
such a good
basic-
speech, though.
Yeah, it
Jesus.
was a
we're
good speech.
We're referencing a speech by a
Navy
Navy
Yeah, it was-
SEAL.
Yeah, he was like a Navy admiral.
Yep.
By the time he was done with it, he was in the
course.
SEALs, and it was a graduation commencement speech at UT.
It's
Yeah,
on
University of
YouTube.
Texas. Yeah, it's so good. Just
You look
University of Texas. University of Texas, 2014, I believe, commencement speech. It's so good.
Yep.
Like one of the greatest speeches, if not the greatest I've ever heard. Like
Yep.
that shit'll make you fucking grow a couple inches on your
Yep.
cock.
Yeah, dude, I love
fucking
those
crazy.
fucking
Me.
videos.
Oh, that one there's nothing like that one. Like, Don't Ring the Bell.
Yeah.
Fuck, that shit hits so hard.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it makes sense. It probably has like 38 million views on
oh,
YouTube.
it's huge. It's huge, as it should be. Can you imagine hearing that in person?
Dude,
Fuck.
I would fucking love
Crazy.
that.
Fuck.
Yeah. And then you think about the fucking other ones that you saw, because like this year I saw ladies college graduation and ladies sister college graduation, and both of
true.
them I was like,
Buns.
this is fucking stupid. Like,
Sad. Yeah.
I remember
like
What
they
was
were
that?
just bragging about their own accomplishments, and I was like,
it was terrible.
yeah, it's like I don't give a fuck about your own accomplishments.
Not what I came here for.
Yeah, I came here to feel fucking motivated and ready to attack the world for the rest of my life, because you know what I just did? I got a degree so that way I can attack the world for the rest of my life.
And I think one of the most false statements that came out of, I'm not going to say their name, at this graduation in Idaho.
I know exactly what thing you're going to say.
Yeah, it was what did she say? Something about how you can't make more money without a degree
Yeah,
or
she
something.
said it
She
was
said it was like a fact.
Yeah, she was like, it's a fact that like 85% of all people that graduate with a bachelor's degree will make like 60% more than their college educated
And
counterparts.
somebody paid her to say
0%
that.
true.
Somebody paid her because that lady.
Yeah,
that's
I
so
was like,
false.
like, that's probably accurate and true in 1986 when college degrees mattered.
That was the
Before
only
that,
way
yeah.
out. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when it was like, yeah, like not everyone had a college degree,
Right.
so yeah, obviously you're gonna get paid a fuck ton more.
But,
But
now,
nowadays, it's
barely
like,
any employer gives a fuck about your degree.
yeah,
in-
hardly anyone gives a fuck about their degree because
Chill
everyone
out.
has a degree. So now it's like a degree or not a degree, who the fuck cares? I can find
Are
plenty
you-
of either
Do
or.
you want to work, and are you going to work well? Okay, that's
Yeah.
all I give
And
a
do
do
fuck
you have
about.
work ethic? And do you
Especially
know,
now.
and also, do you have job experience? Because now every single job knows the fucking shtick.
It's true.
Colleges
Yeah.
aren't teaching people how to be good at their jobs anymore.
It's true. They don't.
So
yeah,
now
they know
it-
that.
It doesn't matter if you got
Do you
straight
work in
A's
the industry
college.
before? You're in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's all it is.
In my opinion, if
an
you're going,
internship is more valuable coming out of college than your
Amen.
college degree.
yep.
100%.
And in my opinion, if you go to college just strictly for I'm gonna make more money after this degree, and you don't know what you want to do, then that's an issue. I think.
Yeah.
That's not, I think.
That's like 80% of students.
Yeah. It's sad because it's like a
Yeah.
default. It's like college.
And
Yeah,
how much does
exactly.
it cost you?
Oh my god, a lifetime.
Yeah,
A lifetime.
that's why I love fucking Mike Rowe, and his like
Yeah.
go to trade school, be an apprenticeship. Like
And that's so much more fun. Let's talk about that. Jeez.
it's so much more fun, and it's
Wait.
so much more sensible. It's like, okay, like,
Yep.
and they're like, oh well, you're only gonna make like $95,000 a year doing this, and it's like, no, that's a lie. Like electricians get paid $200,000 a year now.
It's crazy because
If you're a fucking lineman putting out the power lines, you're getting paid a fuck ton now.
because no one does.
Because no one does it and no one wants to do it. So the
It's
ones that
crazy.
are willing to do it can literally ask for whatever
And-
they want.
It's true.
And you meet the
Goes for a lot of
hardest.
jobs nowadays.
Yeah.
And you meet the hardest working people. I think.
Yeah,
in the
and
trades.
literally like cash flow, it's like
Cash flow.
literal minimal investment for extremely high asset value.
Right.
Like you are putting in 2 years of your life and maybe $50,000 in debt at most for something that you can most likely pay off all that debt
Right.
within less than a year.
Yep.
If you
Yeah.
want to like eat beans and rice for the first year.
Well, I mean, just look at it like, look at us and how much we're learning about and studying like finance and real estate.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All these people are going to school for 4 years to make $80,000 a year
Mm-hmm.
when we could do that off 2 flips.
That's the crazy.
$5.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just like the fucking quote from Goodwill Hunting where it's like, yeah, your daddy spent like $126,000 to send you to Harvard or MIT to get you that degree, and all
Right.
I had to do was pay $3.25 in late fees at the library. That statement is more true than ever with the
Wow.
internet.
Yeah, it's deep.
Right.
Huge.
That was like, yeah, that I feel like that is feasible back then when that movie came out. Now it's like you don't even have to deal with the late fees at the library. You just have to fucking Google. You just have to pay your internet bill.
I was gonna say, yeah, with the fact that we have the internet, of course. Yeah, I mean, and
You can
you can
learn
educate
way
yourself.
more than what you're learning in
And you can-
classes.
yep. Yeah.
As long
Because
as
half
you
of the classes
schedule
are
it.
like, hey, research it yourself and then come to us if you
Right.
have further
Essentially,
questions.
that's
Dude,
what it is.
I
They
remember-
just tell you what to look up.
I
That's
remember-
it.
Yeah.
In my automotive class, I remember the teacher pulled up Chris Fix, and I was like, "There's no fucking way." I was like, "I'm paying fucking how much at the beginning at least. With the other stuff, I learned a lot of shit. But at the very beginning, Chris Fix, and it was like how to bleed your brakes, and I'm like, dude, don't look up a video.
You gonna
show
finish
me
that
how to do
drink?
it. Probably not, honestly.
Yeah. And like,
We'll finish it.
dude, I
Yeah.
figured that shit
Why
out
not?
in high school.
I don't want it
I'm
anymore.
like-
about to start my third.
It's giving me heartburn.
Like
so
freshman year of high school,
it's good though.
I fucking was in human geography class or something like that or whatever. It was like one of the social studies classes, and they put on Crash Course freshman year of high school, and I
Yeah.
instantly associated that like coming from middle school, don't know how to drive a car, don't know how to do shit, don't know how to do anything, don't have a job yet, don't know the world at all. And then my teacher, great teacher, wonderful lady, great person, did learn plenty in her class. But just the fact that like the first week of school, she put on Crash Course history or world geography. And then she did that multiple times throughout the school
Right.
year. I was like, well, if she's using that for her lessons, and I know there's more out there because I know she went from like episode 27 to episode 32 to episode 46. Why don't I just watch all the Crash Course videos for free?
There you go.
And then I know more than what she's even teaching me.
And on your own time too. You can
Yeah,
do whatever
I
you
can
want.
do it on my own time. Now I'm going to pass the test. Now I'm going to know more than all the other kids.
That's how legends are born.
And I don't have to pay. I don't have to go to school for that. I can do that at home.
Right.
He said, "Why follow the course when I can go 10 times over it?" Just
yeah.
go
Why would I? Why do I have to come to this building to learn something when they're literally pulling stuff that I know where to go to get it for free?
Yep. Yep.
It's just crazy how I know I'm like dick hard about real estate, but we're gonna be talking a lot about it on this podcast,
Yeah.
so I shouldn't even have to say that. So, especially next episode, and so forth. It's crazy how creating real estate portfolio, how you can go work for somebody and make $100,000 or $200,000. What were you? What was the example?
Alignment.
Lineman. How much of that $200,000 is the Feds taking?
How much of what?
How much of that $200,000 is the Feds taking at the end of the year?
It's going to be like 30%.
So it's a lot of money.
yeah.
A lot.
Crazy.
What if you made $200,000? I'm just saying this is a crazy number, but I'm just saying
Yep.
for simplicity reasons, $200,000 cash flow in real estate.
You're going to take maybe 5%.
Not even.
But
Not even.
males
If
along
you're
the
not-
same lines. Males, to be fair, males, not even, but males thinking the same.
Well, yeah, of course,
like we
but
gotta give it to male, like
Yeah.
it's like 1%.
like 1%. That's
If
crazy.
you know what you're doing,
Yeah, if
it's
you
like
do
1%.
if you take every step right and everything works out in your favor, it's going to be 1%.
Right. If you don't have to
Yeah.
sell,
Yeah, that's
that
why I'm
whole
saying
year?
5% is realistic.
That's what I was thinking. Like he's playing it safe.
Yeah,
But
I'm
it
playing
could
it
be
safe
less.
as at 5%.
there's dudes that make millions and pay $10 in taxes.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Think
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
that.
It's
Which-
substantially
Yeah.
less.
Like
Substantially.
99% less.
The one
Yeah.
thing I really want, like, it's important to listen to politicians when it comes around and, like, hear what they have to say about ideas and this and that.
Right.
People need to take a heavy grain of salt and just understand this whenever they hear about economics, because I'm hating watching, like, because, like, I love seeing, like, 18-year-olds be like, go out and vote and this and that. Like, it's important to, like, know
That's
and
true.
participate in your country and have an impact on what's going to happen in the
It's a
future
gift
with
to
your
have
country.
the
Yeah.
right to vote.
Yeah, it's a gift. And so you should use that gift. Don't squander it. But all these kids and like whatnot that are like, oh well, they're saying tax the rich and this and that and blah 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 and this is gonna help this and blah 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 blah. It's like
Yeah.
no, like
Guess
It's-
what?
guess what?
You
like
can't.
no, they can, but they won't.
But wait.
You can't.
No, they can.
You can't.
But watch.
They can.
Can't.
You know
Listen.
why they can?
Okay.
Because they
let's
do
listen.
have the power. But
Let's
the
listen.
problem is, it's just like Bernie Sanders that said, fucking tax the rich and tax the 1% and everything else. He said anyone that's above a millionaire, anyone that's over a millionaire,
Right.
needs to get heavily taxed. So he was pushing policies to tax anyone that had over $1 million.
But how
worth
do
of
you
assets?
Listen.
Hang on, let me finish. Let me finish.
Well,
But then, after he got big name publicity in 2016, and 2018 it comes around and he sold a couple of book deals and this and that, and
Right.
people started buying it. His value went over $1 million. He was one of those his
Right.
1% quotation marks.
Right.
You know what he stopped peddling? All those aggressive tax plans that attacked 1%ers, because now he was part of the 1%.
Oh yeah.
he
yeah,
got
yeah.
quiet. So them
Yeah, wait a
saying,
minute.
I'm going to tax the rich, they might say that, and they might actually genuinely believe that they're going to do that when they're on the
Right.
campaign trail. But then once they get into office, they shut their fucking mouths because then they just realized, oh shit, that means all these tax breaks that I put in,
Right.
that were put in to incentivize like people to get rich and whatnot, because it like helps people get rich quick.
Right.
If I take those away, I take away my ability to get rich quick.
It's true.
Now I can't get rich quick.
Well, yeah, it's obvious.
Now I can't fuck myself up. So then they just
That's
leave
why
it.
it's dumb.
Yeah.
But
Listen to what Tanner has. This is pretty good.
How do you tax somebody that doesn't have a job?
Yeah, true.
That's why the rich
Well.
cannot be taxed.
Because
They don't have jobs.
how cool is that? And everyone
Their
out there is like,
assets,
what?
their money works for them. So how do you tax
Yeah, you can't tax.
the money that they are working for?
Yeah,
It is
Because
their
it's- the
money.
Yeah,
money's
you
working
can't
for them.
tax unrealized assets and stuff like
Right.
that, and everything.
That's why
else.
dudes pay $10 for taxes
Yeah.
when they make
And
50
everyone's
million a year.
screaming.
Yeah,
just
and
like
that's
you
why
said.
it's like also see through the fucking smoke when a
Right.
CEO says, the company deserves equal pay, equal rights.
Right.
So I'm going to deduct my salary down to $72,000. Literally, he's just bringing himself into a lower tax bracket to save tax.
right.
Yeah.
That's literally
Exactly.
him just getting into a tax bracket to where he doesn't have to pay as much for his
Exactly.
income tax. Because if he
And
had
then
a $1.2 million salary for a CEO gig, then he's losing all
Well,
his
then-
1.2 million.
then he proves to the feds how many jobs he's like giving to the society and the economy with his
Yeah.
business.
Yeah.
Tax breaks through the fucking roof.
Yeah, so you get a tax.
Deductions.
Yeah, you get a tax break when he goes down to 72 because it's like, oh, he's a good person. He has a
Right.
good heart, and this and that and blah blah. No, he just literally was like,
I'm
this is
making
going to
all
lower
money
my
other
yeah,
ways.
this is going to
Yeah.
lower my income tax by 3.6%. So I'm going to do that.
But then all my assets are going to pay for everything else that don't
yeah.
get taxed.
So who the fuck cares?
It doesn't matter. So that's why you own 10 properties, rent them all out, don't work, no tax.
That's it. Boom.
Yep.
Drop the mic. Don't do that
Boom.
because we
That's it.
just got
Don't. Yeah.
Yeah. Do not drop the mic.
All right.
Anyways, probably wrapping it up.
Also, huge thing, and we'll still get like a fan or AC in this room because it just needs to happen. But with the separate mics for every single one of us, we do not have to close the door in this room.
Yeah.
I think we still could if we had AC. The audio's still really good in this room.
Yeah, we're gonna bitch a lot less. We're still probably gonna bitch, but we're not gonna bitch as much about the fucking ungodly heat.
Yeah.
And in a month we'll be alright. But it's just for like 4 months of the year. It's pretty
It's
fucking
horrible.
brutal.
Bacon.
It's a desert, so.
Yeah, it's expected.
So
Yeah.
I think it was a good first recording with the
Yeah.
microphones. I'm really excited to hear how it went.
Yeah, it's a pre-recording, so it honestly lines up perfect because
Right.
we pre-recorded this a week early because
Right.
Dilly's going on a trip to where are you going, Dilly?
Miami. Oh.
He's going to Miami. He's
yawning.
buying
South
some
Beach.
Coke. He's going to buy some
Miami.
Coke with fucking Jorge Masvidal.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man.
King of
Imagine
Miami.
Billy doing an 8-ball. Jesus.
With
Dude, just
Jorge
skip everything
Masvidal?
else. Just go straight to that.
With Jorge Masvidal, that would be
Oh.
fucking dope.
Get him on the pod.
Yeah, facts. Do that. Do it for us. Yeah, but so it honestly worked out perfect because now we have to fucking audio edit like nobody, like we've never done before, which is we pretty much didn't.
We didn't. No.
Yeah, we didn't. But now we have to sequence 3 tracks up all together and then publish. So
For this one, and then the next one, we'll have to even match all 3 of those to a video.
Yeah, so honestly, it's a hidden gift that Dilly's taking a trip, and we forced ourselves
True.
to pre-record because now
True.
it gives us a week to
learn
understand what the fuck we're gonna do
And figure out
and
how to
not
do everything.
miss a published date.
Also true.
Yep.
So thank you,
Yeah.
Dilly, for taking a trip to Miami
Yeah,
and
no
doing
problem.
8 balls with Jorge Masvidal.
And
Yeah.
not letting us know earlier.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Because no problem.
All right.
Pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
That was
Solid.
awesome. So do we even end it with that button too? I'm going to press it one more time because I feel like it.
Hey.
Oh, wrong one. Was
Wow.
that-
Was
the
that the
first
outro?
The first one right here.
The first one was the. Yeah.
Hey.
Hey,
Oh,
hey, hey, that's
careful.
kind of tough, though. You know what I mean? Is the other one the outro? Probably the one you click
Yeah,
first.
I
maybe?
mean, they're just
They're
pre-pro-
both.
They're
both.
pre-programmed sounds, and we can fucking change that around. But
Yeah.
I kind of like them.
Although we could put something sick there,
Yeah, we could.
which would be lit.
Yeah.
One
Dude,
day.
I went to Carl's Jr. after the float, and
How in the fuck
I'm sorry,
does somebody go to the Carl's Jr.?
because we wanted to go to Chick-fil-A, and they were closed, sadly.
were
so,
closed.
They got pretty good.
yeah, they got
burgers,
great
though.
chicken
Carl's
sandwiches.
Jr.?
Okay,
I say
let's-
one time.
Have
I
you
ate
been
it.
to Bad Bitch?
It,
right, Bad Bitch
it's
is
not
good.
good. We were heavily disappointed, but we were like, hey,
Carl's
we're gonna-
Jr. is so bad.
Yeah, it is. But this was hilarious,
They got
and
some
it freaked
salads.
out Lady. So Lady was like, "You
Okay.
drank a whole entire bottle of wine on the river. I'm not letting you drive." So she drove my truck for the
Okay.
first time. She
Oh,
had a
wow.
great time.
Nice.
Oh boy,
Go
yeah.
through the drive-through
nice,
And-
of Carl's Jr.
Yeah.
With her driving?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
nice.
Dilly wouldn't let it happen.
I'm
right.
being nice.
Facts. So yeah, so we're ordering, and we ordered the same thing, but I order a meal. Lady just got a fucking burger and just the burger.
Okay, right.
She goes, I would like we'll go with number 3. I would like a number 3, just the burger. And instantly she goes, just the burger. And over the microphone, loud as fuck, it wasn't the person that was taking our order or anything. It was an automated meme or something. And it went,
No.
bruh.
No,
No.
way.
Yeah, it
Somebody got her
Yeah,
ass.
so it was like, I would like a number 4 large combo with a Diet Coke. And they were like, okay, sweet. It was like a nice, like some like college chick or
right.
something. Yeah, okay, sweet. Okay, what else would you like? Oh, yeah, I would like a number 3, just the burger. Bruh.
no way. I'd be dying.
Yeah.
I'd be
I
losing
went,
it.
what the fuck? And the lady
That's
just looks at me and she's like,
The hell was that?
what?
That is awesome.
They didn't say anything, obviously.
No, they just played
Somebody's
it like
just-
nothing.
That's so funny.
Like, I was so
That would be
Go back
hilarious,
there.
though, if you're...
Yeah, so like, what if we had an
What a
automated thing?
boring ass job.
Just like Dilly like comes in with like a super low energy like he is right now.
Not
Horrible
literally.
story, and
Always
we just
high
go,
energy.
bruh,
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 bruh.
bruh.
Bag it
bruh.
up, tear. That's another
Bag
one.
it up, there?
All right, that's a good time to
Yep.
end the pod.
Wrapping it up.
All right. So
Good.
Tanner's on his
successful.
phone, so I guess I'll do the outro. You need to share it with your
Oh,
mother,
man.
your sister, your
brother,
grandmother.
your other's mother, brother.
The mother's
Mother's
brothers and the
brothers, motherfuckers.
sisters.
This
Send it
is
to them all.
Definitely the podcast
Yeah.
to share it with everyone, since we have that sweet, crisp voice now.
Man.
That's sweet.
We ain't got that area mic. We got those 3 individual good mics. So
Yeah.
share with the fucking world, brother.
No.
So, first episode with the new mics. Let us know how it sounded.
First episode, last episode of the season.
Review us. Give us a review. You know, why not? Give us a review on Apple and
Tell us how we're
Spotify.
doing.
Go on Instagram.
Go on
hit
Send
Instagram,
us a
this just might
message
work.
on Instagram and say, "Hey, bitches, you're fucking up everything. I hate your life."
Just send
Be
us
honest,
that
just brutally
we're,
honest.
We're shit podcast. Send it to us. You know,
Yeah.
let us know.
Let us know,
know
so
we
that
need to
way
work
we
on
can go from a shit podcast to a meh podcast.
Yeah.
So give us feedback. Let us
Yeah.
know. So, but we're excited. We're really excited. Next episode is gonna be monumental. You're gonna see our face. There's a really good chance you're gonna
Life
see our
altering.
fucking face. So
It's gonna be a life.
we're really pumped. Big moves. This was a good test run for the next season. We're really excited. We're gonna have to come with Dilly's gonna have to come with a killer drink for the first episode of the next season, because it's live and it's real and it's in his face. So he's gonna have to
Yeah.
be big time. So
Wrapping it up.
yeah, I'm doing that.
While you're being a dick.
Right. All right. Thanks you guys so much for listening. But we'll see you guys next week in season 2 of This Is My Work
Wow.
podcast. Thank you guys so much
Nice.
for an awesome first season. 50 episodes down. Here's to another 50. All right.
Booyah.
Thanks you guys so much. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye bye.